My name's Ross Honey. I'm the tournament founder of the World Catfish Classic, and I'm very proud to be here today announcing the start of the inaugural event. The parade took place yesterday. It was amazing to see all the cameras and all the flags and all the nationalities up around the church in the centre of this tiny little village in the middle of Spain on this magnificent river. It's an amazing setting to actually stage this inaugural event. To see all the competitors actually walk through the centre of Chapana, led by the band and everything, it was absolutely brilliant. It was a really proud moment for me, and to have such a great team with me that have been clearing up the banks of the Ebro, cleaning up the environment and actually looking after the banks in preparation for this event has been an amazing experience. To see so many tons of rubbish cleared up and now to see the banks clean and clear, it's something very, very special. The event itself, well, it started at 9 o'clock. The competitors have gone out. There are no electric engines involved, so it's rowing. To see this flotilla of boats actually being rowed out by the competitors to put their baits out and get ready for the event and start fishing. Well, the first fish was caught no more than 40 minutes into the tournament. There was Chris Locke fishing in a section not far from the media centre in peg B5, caught the first fish, 20.2 kilos, great fish. He was delighted, as I'm sure, you know, his name will now go in the history books for the event. It was a long time to go. Certainly it won't be the biggest fish that's caught in the event, but I know that he was delighted to catch that. The fish itself, they had a puncher in their boat, and whilst they were actually waiting to pump up their boat to actually take the next lines out, that was it. The rod went off, and that was it, fish on. Chris actually ran to the line, ran to the rod, picked it up, and ahead of his son. So his son sort of stood back and watched as his father showed him how to do it. Great experience. The media team were there immediately on site, and it was a great fish. It's been filmed and caught in one of the most iconic parts of the event and the area that we're actually using. So it certainly won't be the last fish, I'm sure, but Chris was delighted with that. Well, for the rest of the day, there's going to be reports that are going to be coming in. The photographers are out there, the media teams are out there. There's going to be lots of reports coming back in, so keep your eye on the website. The next few days are going to be very exciting. After everybody's fished today, the event finishes at 6 o'clock this evening. They're going to be coming back to the sports hall where there's a meal prepared for them. They can shower, and then all the chat about the fish that got away, the big one. And then, of course, who was fishing in the swim that caught the biggest fish? Who's going to be fishing in that swim the next day? Because the competitors are moving from one swim to another swim to another swim. Over the 3 days, they fish in 3 different areas. So there's a lot of strategy that's going to be involved in this. Towards the end of the day, do you put more bait in to try and catch the big fish? Because if you don't catch a fish and you've used your bait, then don't forget there's somebody else going to be coming into that swim the next day. So are you preparing it for them? The maximum amount of bait that's allowed per day is 50 kilos, and that's not cumulative. So it's 50 kilos and that's it. So there's boilies and halibut pellets are able to be used, and that's the bait that the competitors are using to catch these huge fish that will be here. So anyway, let's see what happens. Long way to go, but the first fish is on the bank. Great start. Really looking forward to reporting later on and towards the end of the day to see what has been caught and really what are the biggest fish. So let's see what's going on.